And by changing your heading, you're multipathing the missiles, you know, where, okay, now you're giving it multiple paths to try and triangulate. So you need to not, you can't just fly low in a straight line. You have to be, you know, changing your heading to give it multiple paths to try and confuse. That is what really confuses it. If you're just low and flying low, eventually the velocity is going to work itself out and it's going to pick you up. Even if the radar isn't, the velocity vector is going to pick you up. But if you're changing your heading and you're low, now you're giving it multiple variables to try and calculate, and bang, you know, most of the time in that case, it will multipath and not know where you are and just dive into the ground. And I screw it up all the time because I may be changing my trajectory a little bit, but then I'll start to drift up because it looks like the missile's not going to hit the ground, and I give it exactly what it wants, which is, you know, just that little bit above the ground, and it gets a nice return and it comes right to you. And sometimes I just need to stay low and keep turning and it'll drop right into the ground. So it's not easy to do. While it's a last resort, it's certainly not foolproof, as I'm sure, as we've all learned, you know, as we play these upper tiers. And that's why I like to keep a little bit of altitude even in the planes that benefit from being low. Because again, at least that gives you another option to try and notch. Okay, notching and chaffing isn't working. All right, now we can dive down, get some speed, start trying to multipath. If you start out low, you're stuck there. And multipathing is your only option. But yeah, easier said than done, right? The first resort, that's where you start. That is where you start. And it's what it wears you down. We all kind of, especially coming from props, we all start climbing, and then the more ARB you play and the longer you play, you're like, all right, forget it. May as well just, what's the point of climbing? And there aren't very many planes that I like to get way up there. Most of them 2,000-3,000 meters, and that gives you just enough to kind of notch your way in. Let's widen that out a little bit. There he is. Excuse me. Go get him. Go get him. He's just going straight. Go get him. It's going to hit the dirt. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. He didn't expect that one. I didn't mean to take the lock off after I fired the first one, so I just let that one went to Narnia. I didn't mean to do that. So we kind of wasted a missile there. That's all right. Let's get this guy as he comes out of. Ooh. Horizon. I'll take an assist. Thank you very much. Good job, team. Good job, team. Rally at the ready room. Beer's on me. Now we're playing. Told you, just one more. I just needed one more. Yeah, a long, well, it does help a little bit. But with these planes, there's no sense in separating them and trying to chaff or flare anyway. There's only 30 of them. Most of it is, I did that a little bit with this plane, but only the ones that have a huge number of chaff do I usually separate one out. And yeah, I've had plenty of instances where guys are chaffing their little rear end off and it just doesn't make any difference at all. But it does help, and it is pretty effective at throwing signatures around. This is where the radars start getting that little bit better though, and you can kind of start differentiate when they're chaffing. You can see it. Thanks, Sicario. I appreciate it, bud. We still got a ways to go. Probably going to do 2 more hours and then switch over to Star Trek for a little bit. Because I did get a little bit of a late start today, but that's all right. Thanks, buddy. You the man, dude. Always good to see the Sicario. And what did you do? Go and do your 7TV stuff? Because that's pretty sweet little color scheme you got going on your name there, man. I've been thinking about doing that too. Sicario's good peeps, yo. If there's anybody in here that's not following old Sicario, we'll get behind on our love here. But you are the man, dude. I appreciate everything you've been doing for me as well. Thanks, bud. We always simple lurking you too. And thank you, Chemical. I appreciate the lurk, man. Let's see here. Chilling with Sicario's good time.
The whole thing? You're like,
got them big old doggos. So jealous of you sitting out there on all that beautiful land. They say, you ever need like a land hand?
Alright.
Start growing some crops or something, you let me know. We were talking about that yesterday when we were talking about guns. Oh, I wish I lived somewhere where I could just go out in the morning on the back porch, you know, do a little bit of target practice. Oh, that would be so nice. While I can carry around my guns and have my guns here, I can't really go shooting. I'm definitely in too much of a kind of rural area to do that. Anytime anybody hears a gunshot, they're immediately gonna, you know, call somebody. It's like, geez, just having fun. But yeah, that's a little piece of the American dream right there. I can't believe that guy didn't crash. Fucking teammate, are you kidding me? Oh, I can't believe I didn't just saw him in half. Thought I had him there. I didn't want to get shot by a teammate, if I'm being fully honest with you. I could feel him coming. Damn it. That was my shot, and I missed him by that much. Missed him by that much. Oh, that one would have felt good. Oh! Oh! Yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got him. What do we got? Mattman! Oh, Mattman, what's up, dude? Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, bro. Oh, there we go. Mattman's he's feeding the stream. Now we're getting kills. Now we're going. Now we're going. And he's out. Matt, thank you so much, dude. You didn't have to do that, dude. I really appreciate that. Go only snails. Matt's another one we're trying to help get to War Thunder CC. Always hanging out, lurking with him. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, he snuck up on me. I didn't see anybody. Well, that's what I get. That's what I get for getting all excited. Thank you, Matt. Really, I appreciate that, dude. You know I'll always return the love to you. That is one thing that Twitch makes kind of easy for us to spread the love around. So yeah, we've been doing that to some of the only snails too. You're on the list, buddy. Guys, I'm really sorry about my voice. I've got the honey on the side. I'm working on it. I'm trying. Got the water going. I didn't realize we kind of chatted so much yesterday. Even when I looked at it afterwards, I was like, holy cow. No wonder my voice is going. Alright, let's do one more and then I'm gonna do a little bit of props. Yeah, so if you guys want to do some like 6-0 props, let me know. Shoot me a message. Anybody that wants to do a little 6-0 prop action. Dang, that was setting up to finish off as a nice game. I'll still take 2 kills. These 7Ms have not been hitting at all. They definitely don't kind of top down very well. They tend to kind of dive into the ground, but even the ones that I'm taking at a plane that's, you know, kind of going vertical are missing. Usually those pretty spot on. But we got a couple on that one, so I'll take it. I'm gonna have to learn how to dance. This is terrible. I feel it. It used to not matter. It used to be my generation almost the worse you danced, so the girl would feel sorry for you and be like, oh, all right. If I have to actually start entertaining me, I might actually have to look like I know what I'm doing. Just teasing myself. I can't help it, guys, like I said. That's why I was kind of afraid to put the camera on in the first place. Do I really want to let the whole world see me act a fool? I still want to see y'all's moonwalk. If you guys want to start posting something in the... I'll come up with some kind of award. If you can show me a legit awesome moonwalk that you can do, I will come up with something. I won't let that go unrewarded. I have wanted to moonwalk my entire life. And I just literally look like some guy who doesn't know how to walk backwards. You can pull off a moonwalk. Oh, that's like the ultimate mic drop. I feel like that's a missile. Oh, now it's turning though. but it disappeared.